Now, buddy, the breaking news of the day is that you can finally pre-order the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see how much it is. $309.39. Guys, have I reminded you that I have got merch that you should definitely buy? You know, just kidding. Obviously, this is the limited collector's edition of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which comes with like a flight bag and an Antonov An 225 model and a letter to fans. Why not? Obviously, those standard versions of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 are going to be a lot cheaper. There's a standard edition, for example, that comes with fewer aircraft. That costs $70. There's a deluxe edition that costs like $100. That goes all the way up to the Aviator edition that costs $200 for just software. Although it does come with a million aircraft that all cure cancer. It's insane. 45 new simulator aircraft and 30 payware Microsoft aircraft. Everybody, it's going to be a very fun November. Obviously, the game is releasing on November 19th. And well, because you can pre-order it now, they have to be very transparent about what is included in the game. So earlier this month, Microsoft invited a bunch of creators and a press to Arizona to start like a promotion week to have them test their flight simulator. I was not invited, which is fine. I spent 20 years not being invited to parties. No, it's cool. A bunch of YouTubers already got their hands on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Here we can see my friend XP72 playing it. He, by the way, does the best live streams in the world. Anyway, in this video, he's reviewing the Asobo 737 MAX 8 that's coming for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Like, obviously, they're going to add 45 new airplanes, and it's quite an amazing list. I especially love the Airbus A400 that's coming. 747 Super Tanker will be super cool, and the C-17 for sure as well. I also can't wait for the Saab 340 and the PC-24 from Pilatus. So lots of super interesting airplanes that are coming. But of course, let's have a look at the 737 MAX 8. All right, this right here is the menu already. Here we can see XP72 playing it, and you know, it looks a bit different. The UI is a bit different indeed. Looks quite futuristic, not bad. All right, he's taking off here from Fort Lauderdale Airport. It is still the Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, this is the loading screen, and I found this so interesting. Kind of looks like GTA 5 almost. Yes. Oh, a little bit of lag here on the computer. Very interesting loading screen. We've got a little bit of different music design. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Asobo 737 MAX 8.
And this video I find super interesting. Instead of spawning into the cockpit of the airplane, as we usually do, we spawn in front of the airplane to do the walk around. Yes, we can already see that the Microsoft Flight Simulator is kind of emphasizing a little bit of a career mode. They want to like put a bit of a human touch into a flight simulator, I feel like. And so here's XP72 doing a walk around, removing the covers. Pitot cover, that's insanely cool.
We're removing the pitot covers, the engine covers, and we're walking around removing the chocks from the wheels and also inspecting different parts of the airplane. You can walk up to it and open up the cargo doors from outside.
That's immensely cool. I mean, walking around in a new flight simulator isn't really a thing. I mean, there was once an add-on for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, look at this. You can walk into the pushback tug right here. Oh, we can walk into it. Oh!
It's a walk-around mode that we're doing right now. Inspecting the landing gear itself, inspecting the tires, making sure everything is okay. Right. You can notice the modeling on it is so good. But let's go jump in the airplane and do a cold and dark setup, and let's go for a flight. Of course, you got to grab your battery switch up top.
Looks great
and all
already.
The different switches in
Doesn't
the
look bad at all. I mean, you remember the Bredox Sim 737 MAX? That was immensely horrible.
I've just noticed the font is just completely off indeed. Jesus Christ.
All the switches needed to get this airplane up and running is working in the airplane.
Look,
so it is definitely a higher fidelity airplane than
doesn't look bad at all. Even though it is the default
20.
airplane. I mean, we all know. For example, the default A320 kind of sucks.
2024 models are going to have way more going on in it, aka kind of like what the INI builds A320 version 2.
Right. Collaborated a lot more with Eni builds. That makes sense.
You can zoom in and out on the screens. The FMCs.
Hey, that's totally fine. Looks great. All right, here is XP72 taking off. I reckon he won't be taking off at a short runway. And I mean, there is a little bit of difference here, right? I mean, look at this new map that's included in this compass.
I have to tell you guys, the minute I pulled the yoke back to climb out, I could tell you right away that this is a completely different flight model than we have seen in 2020.
Right, okay. I mean, something that is interesting is that visually, this is not too different. This could very much be just an add-on of the flight simulator. Maybe the clouds are a bit different. There's something I cannot wait to try. I mean, the current version of the 2020 flight simulator obviously is stunning visually, but I've always felt like the flight model and the physics are not very convincing at all. That was my personal opinion. Planes don't really fly realistically. I've never liked the physics, and that's something that I guess the Microsoft Flight Simulator focused on a lot. You know, whether it is the physics here on the ground, or for example, also the material of a runway. This is what a new runway looks like, with proper runway lights sticking out that you can, I guess, bump over. That is not a thing in the old Flight Simulator. I can't wait to be flying the new airplane.
It's more smooth. It's not as notchy. If for you guys who fly X-Plane who were used to that and jump into 2020, you would notice that it's a little bit notchy when you turn. No. This is a completely new flight model.
By the way, what I kind of like is that they kind of changed here the font and the look of the instrument display. Not bad.
You guys, it is very, very smooth to hand fly this airplane.
All right, that's, I guess, a start. I guess I will have to judge that for myself once I fly the real airplane. Other than that, instead of focusing on, you know, the airliners, Microsoft seems to want to like open the flight simulator to a whole new market, and that is people that don't really care about, you know, flying an A320 somewhere. Something that's new is some sort of a story mode, a career mode. Well compiled to begin your career, choose a starting location. I'm just using screenshots from press. We've got levels here. We've got like rewards, like income. Oh, okay. That's kind of mobile game kind of. But you do stuff like cub flying, and you get your private pilot certificate, and then you become a commercial pilot. Then you do the night flying, the instrument rating, then you do the high performance and jet engine. So this is kind of like simulating a full-on pilot training. I wonder if it includes getting into debt. Look at this student right here with immensely creepy eyes. Jesus Christ, I don't know what went wrong there. He's just passed his multi-engine rating. I'm proud of him. This is interesting. I mean, I don't hate these new ideas at all. Kind of adds a little bit of like a game factor to the whole thing, and it stays professional. I mean, it's not gonna become like a game at all. It stays a simulator, but you have more of a mission. That's kind of cool. But we're also gonna be able to see like a lot more VFR activities. Take a look at what a swamp looks like. Flying with I think Icon A5, something like that, or CB. Take a look at how a swamp looks like in the Flight Sim 2020. Same deal here. Take a look at the tree. Take a look at this Piper Cup with dirty tire versus an X Cup in the 2020 variant. So if you go close, you see a lot more. This could like just be a GTA stuff, but this is like worldwide. This is insane here. The stone thing. I would love to land a Cub here. Compare that to the Flight Sim. It's insane. Like this too. Crazy. You're going to have to, you know, kind of see for yourself if you're into these activity stuff, you know, flying a Medivac PC-12 or an A400. I think this sounds like this could just be a screenshot from a Swiss 01 video, actually. Or the hot air balloon. Sadly, it's not going Mach 4. Maybe we can make a more powerful engine there. I don't actually mind the idea of adding new activities, to be honest. When we talk about the normal airliner flying from point A to point B, the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is kind of already perfect enough. So in order to make a whole new game, Microsoft had to come up with something new, because what's there to improve on the airline part, right? So this is okay. I can't wait to play this. So of course I'm going to pre-order this, but not the $300 variant. In fact, I will probably not even buy the Aviator edition of the 24 Flight Simulator, as I don't need all these add-on planes that I don't really want. I think I'll go for the Premium Deluxe edition, which is $130. That's actually the most I've ever spent on like a single game. So anyway, once again, I'll see you on November 19, where I'll be sitting at home playing the new Flight Sim. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night.
And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fighter, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.